swallowed up? Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming?
He's the kind of guy that would say, hey baby, let's get away, let's go someplace, where I don't care.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is WD3. This is your Hill Report news break. Well, today, very irritating type of show, right? We have to deal with some flies, flies. What kind of flies are there? They are called crooked preachers. That's right. We have crooked preacher alert today. I think today's crooked preacher's name is, hopefully I get it wrong, David E. Taylor. Yeah, David E. Taylor. I looked at this guy and I didn't see God. I saw he looked like a lookalike from one of the other preachers in Tulsa. They got that same little weird demon. Oh my God. Who falls for this stuff? Yeah, this guy, David Terry, and his other pastor. I don't know if that's his wife or whatever. They had people working around the clock, forced labor. They had people working call centers. They raised $16 million. If you think Umar Johnson's a scammer, this guy, David Terry, was the scammer of all scammers. He probably wasn't as good of a scammer as TD Jakes, El Power Bottom. But I'll tell you what, this guy and his cohorts were running a shantytown, multi-million-dollar slave plantation. That's ridiculously crazy in 2025. How did they let them get away with this for so long? Shout out Donald Trump administration for breaking that one up. Outside of the Epstein thing and the whole National Guard in all the cities, there's a few good things sprinkled up in there, and getting this guy off the streets, off the religious market is very good. Check out these disgraces, and then we'll be right back to clown them.
Agents swarmed the campus of a North Houston church. Two of its pastors are now accused of running a $50 million labor trafficking and money laundering scheme.
Federal prosecutors say the two leaders solicited donations and even forced followers into labor. It shows a bird's eye view of the JMMI Global Campus for Harvest off the North Freeway in North Houston. The property belongs to the Kingdom of God Global Church. On Wednesday, a heavy law enforcement presence surrounded the facility. FBI agents moving in and out for hours. Federal prosecutors say ministry leaders David Taylor and Michelle Brannon ran call centers in Michigan, Florida, Texas, and Missouri. They're accused of forcing followers to work long hours for little or no pay, pressuring them to meet steep donation quotas. Victims reportedly lived in ministry housing or even slept inside those call centers, with their movements strictly controlled.
They would have people cut this big field of grass with a push mower. And they would be out here for 8 hours a day. I mean, from sun up, sundown, and...
According to a 10-count federal indictment, Taylor, who called himself an apostle, required some followers known as armor bearers to serve him around the clock. Prosecutors allege they transported women to him and in some cases were told to take emergency contraceptives. Oakland says strange things were common, like unmarked cars and armed guards on the property.
A big state.
Taylor was arrested in North Carolina, Brannon in Florida. Both are expected to make their first court appearances very soon. Investigators say this is only the beginning, and they're urging anyone who may be victimized to come forward.
I'm gracious, but I'm not content, because I know y'all got a lot more to give me than some $250,000. When Darren Wilson killed Michael Brown, white folks gave him $300,000 in 3 weeks for his defense. And Dr. Umar Johnson is trying to build a state-of-the-art school for black boys that y'all all know I need. And after 6 months, I only got $250,000. Trifling ass black people. I'm gonna call it like I say it. And I don't care if you get offended. We can handle that outside. I'm getting sick and tired of getting texts on my cell phone for black folk talking about I've donated, like they done. You gave me $25 damn and you think you free now. We gotta raise $2 million. Your ass ain't done. I better get some more and some more and some more.
Hey, welcome back, you guys. WD3, your Hill Report news break. Yeah, these guys are going around like, you ever been swallowed? You ever been swallowed? I feel like I gotta be swallowed up. Like, what is going on with these guys? Who is in the audience cheering this stuff on? Why are guys cutting the lawn with a push mower and it's acres on acres? They said they see them out there all day, every day for 8 hours at a time, cutting acres on acres. Forced labor for this crooked preacher, David Terry. Who goes for the read the scriptures for yourself. It's a good thing if you find a spiritual leader that treats you right and that is not scamming, really cares about God. But if you run into any of these hustlers, any of these pimps, if you run into any of these lowlifes, I'll tell you, you and your money will part ways in no time. Somebody just hit my rearview mirror with their car. Crazy stuff. But you guys will part ways with your money in no time if you run into one of these pimp hustlers. If you run into one of these guys, crazy stuff. But if you are a member of these guys' church and they have it all wrong, put it in the comments. Let us know. Say, hey, he's not that bad. He was there for my birthday party or whatnot. All these type of things could be true at the same time, but the FBI raided this guy's church, David Terry, him and his cohort, and it immediately made me think of TD Jakes and some of the other hustlers out there like Umar Johnson and all these guys. So we definitely heard this story and was like, crooked preacher alert. If you guys know some other crooked preachers, put it down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Crooked preacher alert today. We're out.